Okay, this is the combining like terms with distribution quiz reteach. So if you are someone who needs a reminder or just somebody who needs a little bit of help on the quiz, this video is for you. We're going to go over level 2 and both level 3 questions. So level 2, it says use distribution to solve. So whenever we see a number right next to parentheses, that shows us that we need to distribute or multiply that number with the terms inside. So I see 5 is on the outside, so I'm going to write 5, and then I'm going to make my boxes. And I make 2 boxes because there are 2 terms on the inside. There's a 2x, and there is a 7. And then there's the subtraction sign in between. This does not mean a negative 7. This is just showing that we are using subtraction in between. So please do not multiply by a negative 7. You are going to just multiply by 7. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to take 2x times 5, which is 10x, and 7 times 5, which is 35. And now putting that all together, we have 10x minus 35, and that is our answer. And we cannot combine those because they are not like terms. So if I look at my first level 3, I first find my parentheses. So here's my parentheses right here, and the number next to it is 2. And then I look to the sign to the left, and I see that it is a negative 2. So whenever I'm distributing a negative 2, I need to change my signs, or not just negative 2, but just a negative number in general on the outside. I need to change all my signs. So now this is saying 2, negative 3x, and minus 1. So this is what I'm distributing. So I'm going to write 2, and I'm going to draw my 2 boxes, and I'm going to have negative 3x minus 1. Remember again, this is not a negative 1. This is just showing subtraction. This is a negative because it's a negative 3. Okay, this is not negative. Okay, subtract, or not subtract, multiply. Negative 3x times 2 is negative 6x, and 1 times 2 is 2. So altogether, this is negative 6x minus 2. So this is now finished. We have now distributed. But we have 7x and minus 9 left. So I'm going to write that. And we also have this left. And we need to combine those. So starting from the right, I'm just going to kind of group up the sign with the term. So if I look at my first term, I have x with it. So I have 7x minus 6x. I can't put the 9 and 2 because they don't have x. You're only looking for terms that have x. So 7x minus 6x, well, that's 1x, or just x. So those are out. And now all I have left is a negative 9 minus 2. Okay? So negative 9 minus 2 is negative 11, and that is my final answer. So this has a lot more steps than before, but they're the same things. So again, I'm going to find my parentheses, the number next to the parentheses, and the sign to the left. So I see that I'm distributing a positive 5. If it's positive, I don't have to change any signs. So I'm just going to write 5 on the outside, put my 2 boxes. Okay. Again, this is not negative. It's just showing subtraction. So 8 times 5 is 40. And we know that there's a 1 in front of this x. So 1 times 5x is, or 1 times 5 is 5x. And then altogether, this is 40 minus 5x. So this is now done, but I still have a negative 6 minus 8x left. And I also have this 40 minus 5x. Now 40, if I look at my number 40, that's a positive. So we're going to put a plus in between that. So it shows that that's a positive 40. And then we can combine like terms. So if I look at my first term, I don't have any letter with it. It's just a number. So I also have plus 40 as just a number. So negative 6 plus 40 is 34. And then I can combine my negative 8x minus 5x. And negative 8x minus 5x is a negative 13x. And that is my final answer. Okay, so remember your step is to find parentheses, find the number next to parentheses, and the sign to the left. If it's a negative, you have to change your signs first. If it's positive, you keep it the same. Distribute, and then combine like terms. Hopefully this helped with this first quiz.